how are you all? It's Nikki Cruz, the Joy Junkie here. I just want to talk to you about this amazing season we're in. We're closing off the first half of the year and moving into the second half. So, what are your goals for the second half of the year? And so many people are going to be talking about goals and what to do and what you must and mustn't do. And I want to remind you, you can set all the goals in the world. However, if you don't have the right mindset to attack and approach those goals, they become nothing but burdens. Right now, I just wanted to encourage you as we celebrate closing off the first half of the year and we go into the second half of the year, let's look at celebrating what we have achieved. And no, don't start focusing on all those things you haven't done and say, oh, gee whiz, I missed it. You may have missed it, but how you approach and think about it will set you up in a place to either reattack those goals and be energetic and then be prizes that you are aiming for, or them to be balls and chains around your ankles holding you back. You know, when we set goals, it's more than just making a list of things to do. It's about having the right mindset to turn those goals or those aspirations into a reality. So here are some of the things that you can flip in your thinking so that when you set those goals, they're realistic goals that are effective and they are prizes, not goals that are burdensome to achieve. And the first thing you get to do is believe in your potential. If you know me, you know I'm a great one for self-belief. My message as a speaker is all about recognizing your own value, regardless of the labels of the world, and believing in yourself. Believe in your potential. And your mindset is a foundation for success. So when you believe in yourself, you can actually start to know exactly what you want, what you're going after. And if you embrace that growth mindset, you no longer see obstacles as challenges and negative. You see them as opportunities to learn more, opportunities to grow. And if you are not visualizing the success of those goals and your success, if you're not actually visualizing it and seeing it, see the outcomes that you want, mentally rehearse as though you were already there. It can boost your confidence, it motivates you, and it actually affects your brain in the most positive way. Your body and your brain will start, your mind rather, there is a difference between your mind and your brain. Your mind will begin to impact your body in a way that is going to aid you in achieving those goals. Same thing when you look at the goals that you had set and have not yet achieved. Revisit those goals if they're important. Sometimes we set goals that have nothing to do with our purpose, or as things change as we go along, achieving those goals would no longer serve us and perhaps would no longer serve the people we are called to serve. So set goals that are in alignment with your purpose, in alignment with your value, and make those goals specific. You know, if they're out there as a general goal, they're very difficult to measure in your journey to get to that goal. So make it specific, make them measurable, and set goals that you know you can achieve but still challenge you. If it's something you can do anyway, why make it a goal? So make it something that challenges you, because otherwise it's just something that you already do. And it really should relate to what you are doing. Don't forget to put dates on your goals. Give yourself a time in which to achieve it. so that you don't go wandering off on all sorts of other things and say, I'll get to it. Give yourself a sense of clarity and urgency in the goals that you set. It helps you stay focused, and it helps you actually stay on track and keep in alignment with your purpose. And if those are really big goals, break them down. Break them down into small steps and celebrate along the way. Every time you achieve a small step on your way to a goal, celebrate it. Celebration is so important. When we celebrate, when we actually congratulate ourselves and others, by the way, when they achieve their goals, but celebrating and achieving these small goals actually changes the chemistry in your brain. And your brain says, okay, I really like that. I like that happy drug it's releasing. And it encourages you to go after the next goal. So it makes it easier, and you can actually see how far you've come. We all love to feel that success and that achievement. And that helps us to stay positive and be persistent. But what if you didn't reach your goal or that step on your goal? Then you look at how you can change your approach to it, because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So look at why you did not achieve that goal. What was the obstacle that got in the way? And how can you change your approach to it? Not just practically, but how about the way you're thinking about it? Mindset is so important. God and mindset are basically everything. So what are you believing? Do you believe you can achieve this goal? Are you seeing yourself as though you have already achieved it? And if you need to, find a group of people who are going to support you, hold you accountable. I'm incredibly blessed to have a lady in my life who holds me accountable. Kim is an accountability coach, but also I'm in other groups where there are strong and positive accountability sessions, because they say that there is a huge difference in success when you are being held accountable by somebody else than when you're just holding yourself accountable. I think it's an 80 or 90% difference in success rates. So be accountable. Be accountable to yourself and your own goals, yes, but find somebody else who will lovingly hold you accountable. When you set these goals, be realistic about them so that they fit into your life in a way that you can still nurture yourself. Don't have goals that are going to kind of wear you out, exhaust you in the process. That has two things that attribute to that. The first is a lack of time management, and the second is the fact that you don't think right about it, so they seem heavier. Also, being a faith-based coach, I have to encourage you, align with God, align with the Father heart of God in what He wants you to do. Keep asking Him, what are the goals that should be most important? His heart is for the best for you, and He will tell you what goals to go after. And sometimes as we go along this journey, things happen. Life happens, and we need to adjust those goals. So be flexible. Be flexible to allow you to adapt without losing sight of the ultimate objective, because all your goals are pointing you in one direction. Think about all these things as you set your goals for the second half of 2024. Reflect on your goals regularly. Be mindful about them. If you don't practice mindfulness of yourself and of your goals, you may not understand when things go wrong. You may not see how you can improve them. So just keep committing to continuously learning to support your goals. You need to improve your skills in areas where you need to grow, But the most important thing is that you keep evolving your mindset so that you can attack new challenges. Keep leveling up. There is always more to learn, but the most important thing is that you keep learning about yourself. You keep throwing out those things that have been imprinted on your brain. Do you know your mind has a blueprint? It's a blueprint that's been poured into over the years, ever since you were a child. And we get to change that back to be the perfect positive minds that Christ intended for us, unmarred by the negativity and the labels of the world. If you have a goal that you think is impossible to achieve, you wouldn't actually have it as a goal. Think about that. If you put it down as a goal, it is because you believe you can achieve it. So keep believing that and look at the ways to achieve it if you hit challenges. You know, mastering that mindset for goal setting is as important as the physical action you take. When you actually learn the right mindset to empower yourself and you believe in your own potential, you get to stay positive, and you will find other people are drawn to you and attracted to you. So drop in the chat. What goals are you setting today? How are you going to shift your mindset to actually achieve them? As you do this, you begin to grow and develop a resilience and a focused mindset that's going to push you so far forward. Because remember, all of that success starts in the mind. And as you think it, as you believe it, you can start to speak it out, and it will begin to become reality. You may have seen that I have a Mindset Matters Masterclass starting next week at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I would encourage you to come and invest your time, invest your money in that, invest in you, because you can grow so powerfully when you shift your mindset, when you start retraining your brain to actually support your dreams and desires. Your dreams and desires are separated when you don't actually believe you can achieve them. And no matter how successful you are or how much of a beginner you are in the space of working on mindset, I really believe there's something powerful for you there. If you want the link for that, drop a message in the chat. And by the way, if you paid for a ticket to our summit a couple of months ago, you get half price. As promised, it included a half price on the mastermind. And if you're already one of my clients, you also get half price. So don't use the link that I send out to everybody. Message me for an individual link for yourself. As you go and close off this month, I pray blessing on you. Look back and see what God has been doing. You will notice that he's done incredible things in the last 6 months, and I know he has incredible things for you in the next 6 months. I hope some of these tips were helpful. You may need to watch the replay and take some notes, but if you found this helpful, imagine what you'll get in the 5-day masterclass. I hope you've all signed up for my mailing list. I've just started officially creating a mailing list so that I can send you great content. If you want to be on my mailing list, just drop a mailing list in the comments, and don't forget to say hi and let me know where you're watching from. Blessings on you all. Bye.